Due to the ignorance of our host, parental discretion is advised.
This episode is brought to you by Hepius CBD. You may find yourself asking, what is CBD? Well, CBD is an all-natural ingredient taken from the hemp plant. Contrary to some belief, CBD does not cause any euphoria or intoxication. In fact, CBD is believed to have many health benefits, from physical pain, inflammation, anxiety, and sleep. The list goes on and on.
But with so many CBD companies out there, it's hard to trust the good from the bad. But fear not. Your friends at the other side of the Beehive are proud to partner with Hepius CBD. Hepius CBD is your #1 place to go from premium CBD that won't break the bank. Their broad spectrum CBD oil is made simple, sourced from local organic farms, and rigorously tested to provide you the highest quality products on the market. Hepius CBD contains no THC, which means their products are completely workplace safe.
Hepius CBD have something for everyone, including broad spectrum CBD drops, roll-on CBD freeze, and CBD sleep aid. Head on over to hepiusmed.com. That's HEPIUSMED.com to pick up your premium CBD products today. For all the other side of the Beehive listeners, get 10% off when you use promo code Beehive at checkout.
HEPIUSMED.com, promo code Beehive, and tell them that the boys from the other side of the Beehive sent you.
Peace! In the history of people. Do you want to fart? You know what I mean?
You know what? When I throw people off, when I go to somebody and I go, "Did you fart?" And they go, no. And then I go, "Why?" They go, "What?" Like, why didn't you fart? Hell yeah, there you go.
Is that like Asphincter says what? Remember that?
Yeah, you go, what?
What?
You're like,
Asphincter says what?
Yo, what is this? Did I ever bring it to you?
It's fucking white power. Is what it is.
No.
That's what they say.
No. When you bring it down.
Supposedly there's a game that if you do that to somebody and they see it,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like tag them in the dick or something like that.
Oh,
or,
like yeah.
But if
I
they
break
put their
it.
finger in it
Okay.
and break it, then you get to hit them in the dick. It's probably one of them frat boy things.
I've been doing this with a couple of people at work, and especially like the old timers back in Mighton. I was just like, and it was like, fuck, god damn it. And the funny thing is, they will do it like from far away. Like I'm trucking a machine, and the whole entire time I got my arm out, and I'm just like, and then people go like, fuck, dude.
About 2 or 3 days ago, driving down the road, and I see this truck drive by, and in the window, it's got a sticker like that. It's all gotcha. Well, that's brilliant.
Oh, the stickers, they got that one. They got fuck it. Just that kid
all
humping
sorts
the
of fuck it's, yeah.
And then they got the shocker.
Remember fucking groovin'?
Yeah.
Remember those?
Yeah.
But they had a whole bunch of different ones, like there was like fucking jammin', but it was FUK and
if you CK me.
yeah.
What? Then there's the shocker. Mm-hmm. And the one that bothers me though is like when you put the stickers of how many members of your family you have.
That's just a Utah thing, I think,
and
right?
in Utah, it's like, well, how far can I go? How far can you go on stickers? I'm like, well, I have plenty of them. I'm like, all right. And then they went from kids to dogs and shit.
Yeah, and then you like see Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
see like
fucking-
Ewok and shit.
yeah.
Yeah. But I'd rather have that than this fucking Becca Hayes hat that was made for kids.
Oh, let's talk about these Becca Hayes hats.
Talk about these yarmulkes she gave us.
I'm surprised that she had them,
Yeah.
seeing that big Freightliner headed from China
Dude,
got blocked off and couldn't bring all that cheap shit.
what about she said, oh, I wrote your names on it. That doesn't look like my name.
So what does it say?
I don't even know what it says.
It says "No woman, no cry"
Oh, because of the thing?
because of the Bob Marley thing.
So
So she autographed them all, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's pretty sweet. And then I wore it, and I'm walking through the store, and I could see you guys behind me. I'm like, who the fuck wears an autographed hat Unless I'm talking like I got fucking Neil Peart from Rush beside my hat and I'm wearing a Rush hat. And then to top it off, right? So you got No Woman, No Cry, right? Justin, keep being cool. keep being... Excuse me? My 7th grade math teacher wrote that in my yearbook, for God's sakes. Keep being cool.
Holy shit.
Out of control. Out of control.
And then these.
They're good shot glasses, though. I like them.
Those are badass. They look
Imagine
nice.
with the Beehive logo on there. Here's what I was thinking. Oh, look, shit's already starting to wear off. I guess they're not that good.
Well, they came with a hat.
Yeah. Move that all the way over and then just go down and over.
Dude. Well, we can scratch
Yeah. And right away.
Sharpie it. And then with white Sharpie, go with the letters. And then we'll do the little square here.
I'll have to get in touch with her swag fucking developers here.
Yeah. These are cool, though.
Yeah.
These are cool.
It's a great idea.
These are badass, yeah. But, yeah, the hat doesn't fit. And then she gave us this. Yo, by the way, why... Let me ask you this. Where do you buy these things? The thing that I'm about to show.
Hot Topic.
And yo, why the smell?
Because it came from a head shop. Hot Topic or a head shop where you would buy a bong. Right?
Oh, you mean that store that my man works at? Yeah, she gave me this. Kind of like
I keep saying, it's Angel, isn't it?
kind of like an inside joke. Yeah, so...
It's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We don't know where to put it. That'd be so funny, though. Next time she comes by, we just have it on the floor. Like, oh, that's just for you to clean your
Have it next to her.
She's like, what the fuck? She has a big-ass house, dude.
Beautiful house.
Yeah. Full of fucking animals. And Jacob. Jacob looks like Brad Pitt, I guess.
Yeah, something like that. Pretty cool dude. Pretty cool dude.
Yeah.
I can see hanging out with Jacob. He was pretty cool. It wasn't as weird. And
What
what
was your first reaction?
Well, I told you, as soon as I walked through the door, he fucking had to hug me, and I stopped. And then you know how there's the ledge
Justin's
over the doorway?
Like
I
a
like
cat.
stepped back and kind of stumbled on it, and he kind of caught me in a trap. Took full advantage of my weakness.
He opened the door. He opened the door, and he was wearing a tuxedo with the fucking towel over here like this, right? Because he's the Alfred of the house.
Basically.
And then he's like, "What's up, dude?" And I'm like, "What's going on?" And so I went to give him, shake his hand, and then he's like, "Oh, give me a hug." And I'm like, all right, whatever, So I just felt his body, But then he turns around and does the same thing to Justin. Justin, so I don't think you know me, bud. And they're just like, next thing I know, they're making out. I'm like, damn, dude.
A little bit of Celine Dion. Fucking hanging on the front of a boat, fucking singing that song when we were embracing.
Next thing I know, Justin's like, I'm the king of the world. Oh no, he's like, I'm flying, Jacob. That was a fun episode. It's out now, so you guys go and listen to it. But yeah, it was fun. Her dogs, dude, this hat came with dog hair.
Yes, everything.
Yeah.
I took half of her dog hair home with me.
I took a shot with that thing and I went... Dude, I was telling you this. I mentioned it to you. So I'm not out of town anymore.
Uh-huh.
And I came home and the first thing I did was I lift the lid to go
Right.
take a piss.
Right?
I was like, who the fuck am I anymore?
Savage.
Yeah.
You hang out there out in the Indian reservations, you become a savage.
And then all of a sudden, like, I know,
That was totally uncalled for what I just said, though. I didn't mean it that way. Just kind of fell together.
Like
so
if I went there and
totally
took a
apologize.
piss everywhere.
That was totally wrong of me to say.
But yeah, dude, I was like, I did it, and like halfway in my stream, I'm like, where the fuck am I?
You know what? I will not sit
Yeah,
down.
for sure.
No way. I take my foot and I push the fucking
Yeah.
lid
I
up,
paste it
and then
in
I
the
go,
sink,
and then
yeah.
I take my foot and I put it back down. I give you like one of those contortionists that come
Yeah,
out
yeah.
of the boxes and shit. But yeah, I do not touch that one. But at
Yeah.
home, I just sit down.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable if I like a friend's house. I'll sit down.
And then all of a sudden you go and you play with your phone and you're like,
yeah,
7 minutes for something that took 30 seconds.
Right.
You're just like, this fucking phone, dude. It's fucking
wasted time.
Angry Birds. Is Angry Birds a thing still?
I don't think so.
One of the guys at work plays this Thug Life, that's called whatever. So he's
Thug
just like,
Life, huh?
yeah, something like that. And he keeps his track. He keeps his numbers off of Facebook.
Oh, so it's one of those games.
Yeah, it's just one of those.
So I killed a whore and set her lass on fire.
Like all of a sudden, I'm like, so and so has invited you to play. I'm like, I'm good.
Have you ever accepted one of those?
No.
Never. The big one was the farm one. Remember that? The farm game?
Yeah.
Come join my farm. Get the fuck out of here. I have a job, you fucking loser.
I can't. You're not gonna play anything. I don't have time to water your plants. Keep your cows fed.
But I'm not a video game guy though. So
Yeah, I'm not either.
maybe I don't get it.
I don't either. What Dre was saying that he has a Super Nintendo. Like Super Nintendo with Ninja Turtles.
007 or some Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles, dude.
Or the original Mortal Kombat.
Or Street Fighter.
Ooh.
Not on Super Nintendo.
Yes, a Super Nintendo one.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
The Sega Genesis Mortal
Sega,
Kombat.
what the
Yeah,
fuck?
just because it had the blood, but the play and the graphics were way better on the Super Nintendo one than the
Dude,
fucking...
nowadays, like with all this PlayStation and shit, I get a seizure. I can't fucking play.
Yeah.
Everything is 3D.
Just cartoons in general. I watch the cartoons the kids watch, and I'm like, what in the fuck?
I can't even watch.
Just like sitting down on the toilet. I waste fucking glued to it. I can't fucking get off of it.
I can't even watch anime porn.
Have you ever watched anime
No.
porn? Ever?
No.
Never
what
clicked
I
on
can-
one of those?
Yo, you know what? You know what I can't get into either? Because I
Get into
You
everything.
get in
I
there.
into everything. With all due respect, I can't. So on Twitter, right? So I watch all the porn clips they have. There's like a 2 minute, plenty of time. But every now and then I get to like an Asian one, and I just can't get with the noises.
Just, it's a mundane,
Yeah, and I go,
and it never changes. It's the same.
and I go,
Or like when they do the Asian ones and it's all blurred out. I'm like, what are we even watching here?
you know what's? Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
How weird is that?
You know what? I do. I do catch myself watching like some Latin ones, and then they're like speaking Spanish. I'm like, oh yeah,
Really?
yeah, that's weird because I don't understand it. You know
lot
what I mean?
I'm like, this does nothing for me. Angels, I'm done.
I told you. Are you serious? I got a raging boner.
I think she wants to go get milk from the store or something.
Yo, how about this? I went out to because we haven't talked about this. Last week was my last week at the Roosevelt area.
Mine,
and,
it's all on fire now.
mine's on fire. And our friend Quinn took me shooting.
Ah, yes.
Quinn went and picked me up. Actually, literally picked me up. So I scheduled it. So I drove in early, and the whole idea was, hey, I'll meet you at the murder shack. Bring pizza, and then we'll have a few slices of pizza, and then we'll go out and I'll take you out shooting. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I went to the house just to find out. A lot of the guys know I want to talk about this. Just to find out there was a guy inside of the house. He's one of those guys that plays poker, right?
One of the guys that would come over for poker?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't live in the house.
Doesn't live with you. Doesn't
So-
work with you. Just
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So I see him, the dog whose picture I sent you, comes out, and I'm like, oh, that's so and so's dog. And then I look up, and he comes out, and he's like puffing in our deck, and I'm like, what are you doing here? And he goes, laundry, dude. Well, okay, because the people that live downstairs gave us a dryer and a washer. I never used it because I was coming home.
Oh, so you took full advantage of the open
So
fucking
these
invitation
motherfuckers-
there, huh?
So obviously they know. Obviously they know the door code because they go play poker.
Gotcha.
And so he's like, hey, there's nobody there. Let's just go and wash our shit. And I walked in, and my thing is like, yo, I'm just gonna show up. If Quinn is coming over, we're just gonna have fun. We're gonna be alone. Probably make out here and there, and then we'll go out and shooting. And I
gonna
come
go
in there's
inside and
people-
shoot.
And I come in, and he's there with his lady friend, and I go, "What are you guys doing here?" There's a there's a pile of clothes in the table. There's a pile of clothes in the pool table, and they're and the things are going on in the bathroom because that's what the washer was. I'm like, can I have the table back so I can have a friend come over? Oh yeah. And then the weirdest thing about it is like they were watching TV, and as soon as I came in, and then Quinn came in, we sat down and we started talking. They paused the TV and they just stood there. So they just sat there on the couch, and I'm talking to Quinn, and I look at the TV. It's like, you guys pause this? And are you guys just waiting for us to leave? He's like, no, dude, you're good. I'm like, I know.
I live here,
my
motherfucker.
house.
Fuck. So let me ask you, where did the guys you live with meet these guys?
Well, they all have been working together before.
Oh,
before I got
okay. So
hired.
they've been down there for some time before you got down there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna wonder if, like, is this guy hang around, just hang out at this house because he
No,
knows
I-
it's for
I
rent?
literally-
He's like, hey, what's up, man? Bring you a pizza. Then he's your friend. Then he has a place to do laundry and fuck his
They're like,
girlfriend.
hey, I left my boxers there. Is that okay? He's like, yeah, dude. But so yeah, that was kind of weird. But then again, like we're cool, like I told him, I said, hey, how about you do your fucking laundry on Saturdays when no one's here? Sunday we drive in, you know what I mean? Like why fucking Sunday? But also the I was like, it's my last week. I don't use the fucking
no fucks,
dude.
given,
I was
huh?
like, dude, you want wash mine, bro.
So are those cats still down there?
Yeah.
Are they?
I came with one of the guys that I was living with. So he's in my crew. Actually two, but one of them wasn't living with us. And so here's the thing. So I was living with a welder. His helper, here's the thing, saved a stray dog. Well, saw a stray dog at a restaurant, took him home. By home, I mean he took him to the trailer. This other guy that is in my crew, it's his trailer. Right? So he brings the fucking dog and he goes, dude, this is a badass dog. And it looks like just like a stray dog, dude. Like one of those with the shitty mustaches and like the hair that's all dirty and shit. I can't even remember the.
That's some rough times
I can't
with this dog, right?
I can't remember the brand of dog. But but so he brings the dog into the trailer. I kid you not, I can't make this up. A week after that, pops 5 puppies.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So now the guy's like,
Oh, you're fucked.
dude, so now the guy's like, well, now I got 6 fucking dogs that I need to take care of. My thing is, props to this guy, props to this kid, because every single dickhead out there, they know who they are. They're like, fuck that dog. Why don't you? I'll just go in there and shoot the motherfuckers. So you don't have to worry about it. And I'm like, dude, don't fuck. I asked the kid, I'm like, what are you gonna do with this? And I said, the kid. First of all, the kid vaccinated every single one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he took care of them. He took him to the vet at 2 or 3 weeks, whatever. And then he said, I'm gonna wait 8 weeks, and then I want to sit my ass outside of a Walmart
And give him away.
and just give him away.
Nice.
And I'm like, dude, that is so fucking. I'm like, and I look at the other guys. I'm like, fuck you. I'm like,
Wow.
don't listen to these guys. These guys are dickheads. They're like, that fucking dog jumped in my truck. I swear I was gonna fucking shoot him. I was like, there's no fucking.
Dude,
I'm like, that's what I would do if your
what's
kid went in my
wrong with
truck.
you? So she shows up at the house. Has puppies.
Yeah,
What a bitch.
probably a lot lizard too.
I think that was the right button.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude. So I was like, that's cool, dude. I'm
Well,
like,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and obviously I told the wife this story, and she's like,
Bring one home.
bring him to me, and I'll take care. I'm like, no. She goes, no. I'm not gonna keep him, but I'll make sure that. I'm like, no.
That's how we were
Like,
like, all
there's
our
no
dogs.
way.
Remember the pigeon? We started with this. I'm not going to keep him. 4 years later.
He wears pants now.
This motherfucker has a bigger crib than I do. I'm like, goddamn.
So how was shooting?
Shooting was fun, dude. He gave me a 223, 222. What was it? Something like that.
223.
Yeah, and with the whole
Stand, the bipod.
yeah, the tripod or whatever they did. And I got so he got us a box, and he bought the Target. Mm-hmm. He bought the Target at Walmart. I See what I did there? And so he just fucking stapled it on it, and then I just Yo, here's the thing. I can't make this up. He says he has his binoculars, right? So he can see how far I'm going. He's like, just go ahead and walk. It was cold as fuck. And I'm walking. And next thing I know, in my head, sorry, Quinn, I had this little tiny thought of like, there's a guy behind me
With a gun?
with 3 fucking guns that I don't know. I am walking.
I know he's demented because he likes our podcast. So there might be something wrong with this cat. All I can think of, Chris Kyle.
Yo, I was just like, I kid you not. I think in my little moment of like, oh fuck, like I think I turned around and I just started walking backwards. I'm like, is this good? he's all like this. He's all, yeah, just keep going. And I'm just looking at it. Where are his guns? And they're still in the truck.
Oh fuck!
But no, dude, he was like, and I felt bad because he was like, dude, shoot.
I would have thought the same thing. I'm like, just met this fucking guy. Here I am walking with a tar gun.
If I was gonna drop
Total
here,
mistake.
dude. If I was gonna drop here, no one would know where I'm at.
No, not for weeks anyway.
Dude, he took me to 9 Mile Canyon, and I didn't know this,
I've been there before.
but it's so weird because going to Roosevelt, like from here, you hit east, you head east, right? But we went to at a point in time, he was like, "Oh, a few minutes away from here is Price."
Yeah.
I was like, "God damn," because Price is for us is south,
Right.
So, but dude, he took me to see all these native, I don't know what they call it, the paintings that they do, the
Petroglyphs?
Yeah, petroglyphs. He took me to different spots. He same thing. We were going on this road, and then next thing I know, it turns into a dirt road. He showed me all the fucking pump stations, the fucking machines that go, for the oil.
Yeah.
He's like, all of these belong to us, and he knows his shit, man. And he like the way that he like this. I used to do this when I was a kid, and I used to bring my kids here too, and I was like, and dude, I took video of it. I didn't even post it because I took video of it, but it doesn't give it justice.
No, never
like
does.
yours, like
Never
it's
does.
fascinating, but it's like I know I want to go back home and watch this, and it's like, oh, you can't fucking
Right.
There's no way you can see
Yeah.
it, but it was pretty cool though. He took care of me. He's like, yeah, man, and he was like, you guys got to come back in like in the summer so we can do stuff like that, we can hang out. And I was like,
I tell you, we got a place to stay out there. So if we ever want to go out
Murder
there,
Shack?
Yes, the Murder Shack.
so
yes,
yo,
the Murder Shack.
So check this out. So now that we moved out, the helper moved in with the dogs.
Oh,
So now me and the guy who left were like, well, we're not coming back there. Can you imagine the smell?
because you got to keep them crated up so they don't fucking wander around, and they just shit on the floor. 'Cause what else are they gonna do? They're not potty trained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they were doing the pads. Those puppy pads.
How cool is that you met a dude?
Right?
The coincidence of a guy that, because he's been listening to the podcast before you went out there.
Yeah.
And the fact that you met, who, all in all, seems be a pretty fucking cool guy.
Dude, yeah. And then, and he was like, and he actually kind of, like him and I talking, he was like, oh, maybe because I was going to meet him for the Super Bowl. And then he was like, oh, we can just come over to the house and this and that. And then he was like, dude, because it was a bad weather. He's like, dude, worst case scenario, we just chill at the house. And we have, my he said, I think my wife's going to be there, and my daughter's husband or whatever. And I was just like, this, you guys know this. I'm like, I don't mean to be a dickhead, but if I don't know people, I'm just going to shut down. And he's like, oh, you're just like me. And then he was like, well, how about this? I go see you. And then guess what? Opens the door, gets me the pizzas. I was like, oh, yeah. And then I turn around and start walking. He goes, oh, yeah, hey, check this out. And he goes back in. And he shot me. No, I'm just kidding. He goes back in and he shows me a Diet Coke. And I'm like,
wow.
God damn
What a
it, dude.
gangster, huh?
I'm like, God damn
Damn,
it,
the
dude.
royal treatment
Dude,
there.
he loves the pot, dude. He's like, I love the fact that you guys are, literally, you guys are who I am, which is a blue collar worker. He's like, I don't fuck around with, I don't fuck with politics or none of that shit. I don't have drama. I just listen to you to just fucking laugh. And I was like, well, shout out to Quinn. And I was like, I told him, I said, hey, next time you're in the city, let us know. And then we'll
absolutely.
bring you here. And,
Yeah.
you know, shoot some shit.
Go have a night on the town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Pretty fucking sweet.
How was your trip?
Because we had a guest, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
The
We
week
have-
I came
yeah,
back, right? So I went down Thursday morning, drove down there, got to. Here's the funny part. I lived in Hurricane before we had Addie, before I got married.
Okay.
I was down there with some friends working on the freeway out there, and when we drive
This
out
is for
there,
Company One?
no, this
Okay.
was right before Company One. We go down and we go through the town, and they're like, "Yeah, you'll get to this point. You head left, and then you've got to go down this road, and it just hits a dirt road." As we hit that stoplight, I'm like, the hotel I lived in for a year, right there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I know exactly where we're going. In fact, I used to drive down this road. I mean, we're talking, this was 13 or so years ago. I drove down this road so I could smoke weed because they wouldn't let me do it in the hotel. I know exactly where we're going, right? So we get out there. The place we went to stay is called Sky Ranch.
Okay.
And I'd never heard of Sky Ranch. I just knew you could get to Sand Hollow, and that's where we were going to ride from there. Bro, this fucking community called Sky Ranch Community, they have all these, like, well, you would think like in Arizona, like flat roof, like cement homes, like homes that are appropriate for that kind of weather because it gets hot as fuck down there, right? They're separated in all these areas, and they have huge fucking garages, like not tall but long as fuck.
Okay.
So as we're going through there, and I'm noticing, and there's probably like 30 or 40 houses in this like gated community area.
Yeah.
All of the houses have what looks like this big strip in the middle. It's a fucking runway. They land their plane,
Yeah.
they pull into their driveway into these big garages and get
Gangster
out like
move.
fucking ballers, dude.
Gangster move.
I could not believe it. I was like, and you could literally get in your plane, drive out your badass garage, pull out
Wave your neighbor.
as they're fucking watering their ficuses or whatever, and take the fuck off, dude. It was the coolest thing. Look up Sky Ranch, Utah.
Dude, it was so... Can you imagine?
Dude, so we get out there Thursday. It was like 40s here.
Yeah.
It was 65 there.
Ooh, fucking
Was just
sexual.
loving it. And then, so we went for a little ride. We went and rode the next day, Friday. We hit Sand Hollow and did some cool fucking riding.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday, 70-mile-an-hour gusts of winds. And I shit you not, the sand that was coming up over the sand dunes as it hit your face.
Oh, yeah. It hurts like a motherfucker.
Unfucking real, dude. Unreal.
Yeah.
Dude, it was just fucking... So that was kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
Because it kind of killed the last couple of days, but it was still good to get out and about. Hey, good day riding's better than a day at work, right? The old saying, whatever. Apparently they don't have any pictures of this community on there, so that's all right, Brian.
Maybe they want to keep it...
I never even noticed. It was like in the middle of nowhere.
So this wasn't there when you...
I don't remember it. I don't remember. It had to have been there because it looked a few years older, but yeah, fucking right there. Look at that.
Oh, okay. Oh, dude, yeah.
See that little community right there?
Every time
they
we
just
clear
pull
our
out.
throats together, we should kiss.
We should, huh? They just pull out, fucking hit the runway, and fucking go.
Look at the fucking girl. Yo, that's fucking...
It's beautiful.
Oh,
huh?
speaking of planes, you hear about the jazz?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
crazy, huh?
Yeah. So I was working, and I always watch the news, just kind of in the background.
Yeah.
And so when nothing's going on, I'll kind of just kick back and stare at the news, wait for the phone call to ring, and it's all breaking news. It's all Utah Jazz Delta plane
Yeah.
has just take an emergency landing. Like, oh fuck!
Yeah.
Like you think the worst, and it's all they hit a flock of birds. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Just Captain Sully that shit, dude.
That
Land on the fucking lake.
God doesn't want the Jazz to ever win a fucking title. He has done all he can possibly can to fucking kill title
running
fucking
out of
hopes.
ideas.
Yeah. And so the bird doesn't kill. He's like, shit. Must be a Lakers fan.
Dude, oh, you know what? Speaking of side by side, your boy, and we haven't talked about this either. Your boy went side by siding with
Side by siding?
Is that how you say it? ATVing.
We just call it riding.
So side by side.
Right.
So I showed it to you, right?
You did. You sent me the pictures. It's a Turbo S, just like mine.
Yeah.
Mine's just a 4-seater. His
Yeah.
was a 2-seater. So I'll bet his was a little bit faster than mine because it weighs.
So we get called off of work because it was raining and snowing. He's like, dude, I have my side by side here. You want to go for? By the time we got home, like it usually happens in Utah,
Clears
It's
up.
like holy fuck, it's like summer. And then he's like, do you want to go? And I'm like, yeah, dude, for sure. So I knew that it was gonna be cold. So your boy gets, I get the whole mask that I use for cold. I got the beanie, I got the hoodie, then I got my jacket, I got my gloves. And you have the seatbelts that you clamp in the middle, right? Like a jacket kind of thing, right?
It's a 5-point harness, so
Yeah,
it goes
yeah.
over your shoulders, comes over your lap.
Yeah.
4-point, excuse me.
Yeah. So then we take off. We come out of the driveway and we take off. The first road that we turned in, so he gave it all the balls, and because the road was wet, we kind of just went like he overshot it. He's like, and then he goes, "Oh, sorry, dude. Obviously the road is wet." From that point on, all I can think of, you and I have a mutual friend that got in an accident in a side by side. Almost, I mean, not almost. It was life threatening.
Yep.
From that point on, I was freaking out. I was not having fun.
About to catch it on fire?
Yeah,
Doesn't freak you out?
it just any accident. So I was freaking out, but I didn't want to ruin it for him.
Yeah.
So I shut the fuck up, and then
Held onto the little
and then
bar?
off we went. No, you know what I did? You know how stupid I was?
This?
Because yes,
held onto
I had my hand on the button, ready to fucking go, and then I go, "How stupid is this?" Because if we roll and I push that button, I'm going out.
Yeah.
And so we went out on this road. Somebody told him, the owners of the house, they say, "Oh, you go over here on the road, and then the first one to your right, just go up there." And again, turns into a dirt road, and just muddy as a motherfucker. And obviously, he's sliding all over the place. Obviously, he's done it. I mean, I haven't. The only time I have ever done is with you. And I see the drop on this side, and it's like sliding, and I'm like, and again, my fucking finger on the button, and I'm freaking out. So we finished. We came back home, and I was like, thank God nothing happened. The next day, I went to, and I was talking to one of the inspectors that work with us. You know him. He's very involved with all the ATVs. Mm-hmm. And so I told him, he knows about the accident. And I said, all I can think of is about our mutual friend. And he, talking to him, he actually like left the boss mode, and he went into a friend mode, and he goes, well, here's the thing, and this is what happened, and this is why it happened, and in order for that to happen, there's three things that can happen. It's this and that. And he goes, you're talking about a machine that was so long ago, it wasn't maybe wasn't ready for that kind of
I'm
thing.
glad he said that, because I was going to say that.
Yeah. And he goes, and now he goes, because of all the measurements that now manufacturers make, then it's not like that. You're talking about his is 2020. He was like, it's a brand new machine. So it's like you're not gonna find that. You're not gonna have the problem. So he was like, well, he looked at me and he goes, you go out there and have fun. Just don't worry about it. You'll be just fine. And he goes, and if you roll, those machines are set up for you to roll. And it's just obviously don't open your hands. Just stay in there. It's gonna feel like shaky, but then you walk off. You're gonna be just. I was like, dude. My biggest thing was like, 5 minutes into the ride, I'm like, I just want to go home. And we did like 2.5 hours. And I'm like, I just I want to go home. But two, I don't want to ruin it for him.
Yeah.
Because now he's having a blast and he's having someone to do it with. And I'm just like, I just want to go home.
Just not your thing, huh?
You know, that inspector was like, maybe you should buy one. And I said, you know what the thing is? Like, I wouldn't mind having one. It's just that I know, because speed's not a thing for me. I'm like, I know that I will never use that its full potential.
Yeah.
And he was like, but then don't.
Yeah.
You still can have fun. You still can go and, you know, do things. So so I just bought, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the big thing about the fires,
Yeah.
they were like the 2015, 2016
Yeah.
models. Arguably, because people say, oh, they still catch on fire.
Yeah.
Somebody that's got an older machine,
Yeah.
somebody that's wired it
Yeah.
in a chintzy way, or somebody that's hauling gas
Yeah.
in the back of one of those things. It's
Yeah, he's playing he's playing those things, and then he's like, obviously he says some things that, you know, obviously nobody knows. Like,
yeah,
oh.
yeah.
But I was like, it makes sense, and he was like, those machines are secure to go and have fun. I was like, you just go and have fun. So he made me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, I just didn't want to ruin it for him, and he goes, you'll be just fine.
Yeah.
So he made me feel good. That was cool. That was a good experience. Also, we came back covered in fucking mud.
I saw you at the car wash.
Saw me at the car wash. Yeah, he's a good kid, dude. That welder guy.
Oh, he's a good kid, huh?
He's a good kid.
He's a good kid.
Took me out in the woods and
Tried to finger blast me in his side by side.
oh, you want to go home?
He's all,
Sit here.
we came back muddy as fuck.
Dude,
He's all, it's funny. Where did you get this nickname? He's all, everybody calls me Mud Skipper now.
I was like, oh, now I get it. As I'm on all fours. Dude, you know what's funny? The funniest thing that happened that last week is like I was working so close to the house.
So close, no matter how far. Like that? That close?
Nothing much more from the heart. That instead of taking my lunchbox with me, I was like, well, at lunch, I'll just go home. Because he was like literally like 37 and a half seconds. And I knew that the welder goes out and goes to the house and eats with his helper. So they play pool or whatever for like half hour and then they go back to work. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go. What happened was I took the wrong food, the food that I had to heat up. And I'm like, this is a dinner. I got to go and take the other one. So I went home. I get to the house and I see the welder's truck. I'm like, oh, they're here, right? Him and his helper. I walk upstairs into the door. I open the door and his room is closed.
Uh-oh.
And
yeah.
all I can think of is, if I catch these guys fucking, because the helper, listen, because the helper, he's probably like 21, but he's a tiny little kid of another nationality, by the way. I won't say why, but so I was just thinking, and I sat down and I'm eating. And I just want to hear noises. In my head, I'm like, dude, they heard me, but now they don't want to move because they know I'm in the kitchen and the door's still closed.
It's like when the dog gets his boner stuck in the bitch. Can't get it out. It's just really quiet.
All I can think of is like I sat down in the round table, but I'm like facing his door, and I'm just like I'm eating, and I'm just waiting, and I was just dreaming of the idea that they come out, and I was just like, what's up, guys? I'm like, why is the door closed? And then they'll like in my head, like they would come out to me, and I'm like, you know what? Good for you guys. You know, like you have your secret is safe with me.
You had a couple jokes loaded in the pocket, ready to release the Kraken on him.
I was writing with this book.
He's all. In fact, I took the kitchen chair. I sat right in front of the door, eating my food, just waiting for that fucking to open.
It's so funny.
So I can unleash the beast on these couple of fucking.
Dude, I saw it and I go, I was sitting there and then the door finally opened and I just went, and he comes out and he goes, what's up, dude? And I'm like, what's going on? And then I go, I try to look behind him. I'm like, ooh, I almost said his name. I'm like, where's so and so? And he's like, oh, I left him there. He went to he went to lunch on the crew truck. And I'm
He's
like,
hiding under the
I'm
bed.
like, oh.
Yeah, we'll see you in just a little bit.
I'm like, hey, you're leaving your I don't need it. Your heart? I don't need it. Kid's like hanging from the fucking window, ready to let go.
You know, it's got like one of those arches where he's standing above the doorway.
Dude, I was like, if I find these guys, they're like, hey, what's up? I'm like, I'll be like,
Cheers to
first
you
of all,
guys.
I own you now. Second, good for you, fellas. I need some welding done.
Oh, fuck, right? Oh, shit. Well, that's good. That's good.
That was pretty badass.
Yo, how about... Oh, I'm trying to fucking... I knew I should have done a little bit more research on this, but I caught it on the way out the door. What's that chick from... that was on Dr. Phil? The Catch Me Outside girl,
yeah,
right?
baby.
We were talking about that.
Yeah,
We're just talking
Bad
about
Baby?
this. Yeah.
$1 million in 6 hours.
How old is she, Brian? I need to know if I'm okay to
No,
subscribe.
listen. She started it the day she turned 18. Oh. She started it the day she turned 18.
Here's the thing.
18 years.
She's not ugly.
She's
If
18
you ask
years old.
me.
I think she's about to turn.
Also, I feel like a dirtbag.
No, March
for-
26th.
Just turned 8.
She just turned 18.
I feel like a dirtbag saying it, but she's not that.
Yeah.
She's not ugly. I mean, I don't.
No, let me say this. When she became popular
Yeah.
and she was younger, I thought to myself, I'm like, did her mother let her get boobs?
Oh, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. she's a rapper. She rap.
Apparently, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I've never heard a bat what it bahad
Brian says rapper, quote unquote.
Well, Brian knows. He's listening to shitty music. You probably got her in rotation, right?
He's got the OnlyFans.
How weird is that, though? That as soon as she turned 18, people jumped on that bandwagon. It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
A little gross, right?
See, I thought when I asked, I thought you were gonna say 22. We're like, okay, but it's still.
The day she started it.
But that, again, what's going on with the It's if she doing the naked stuff or
I don't know.
because remember that's what that other chick did, and then what was her name, Bella Thorne?
Oh, yeah, the Disney
No,
star, right?
she.
Yeah, but I think she was a little bit older.
No, she's a lot older than 18.
Right.
She's probably 21. Just kidding. But no, but like, didn't she like try to do the thing and then she's like, oh no, I'm not doing naked.
She was
and
just
shit.
doing
And
sexy
she made
pictures,
She made
right?
$1 million in a day.
God damn.
23.
See,
Stimulus checks just running wild for these naked chicks, huh? God damn. Because who has money for that? Sorry, Angel.
yeah, I don't. She's cute too. You know who she reminds me of? Not reminds me of. I used to have a crush on Juliette Lewis, because to me, she was like a
Juliette Lewis.
Juliette Lewis. She did the movie with Woody Harrelson when they were both
Natural Born Killers?
I was gonna say
I know who you're talking
Natural
about
Born.
now.
So her to me was like a trashy, sexy girl to me.
I like that you said trashy because it fits her well.
Okay, but now she's like out with the old, in with the new.
Yeah.
To me, this is not my new trashy. See, she was cute. She's also a singer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she has a band.
Yo, she was in one of the greatest movies ever, if you ask me.
Oh, I think I know it.
From Dusk Till Dawn. God damn, dude. Goddamn great
Yeah,
movie right there.
dude.
Cinema quality.
She was cute.
That was a what's his name? Rodriguez film. I can't think of his fucking name.
Wait, From Dusk Till Dawn?
Yes. So it was co-written with
Quentin?
Quentin Tarantino,
Yeah.
but it was directed by...
Warner Brothers.
No, it was directed by... Go up. You just missed it. Go back up. Go back up.
Robert.
Robert Rodriguez. Story written by
right
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Story. That's a great movie, man.
That
Remember,
was
he's
the one
all...
with Selma Hayek, right?
Yes,
Where
yes.
she dances to the New Edition of
That
Candy.
badass fucking song. Those what's the band's
Yo,
name?
hold on. First of all, the balls of Quentin Tarantino to say, I'm going to write this. Imagine him with a foot fetish saying, I'm going to write that I'm going to get a foot in my mouth in this scene. Salma Hayek's foot.
Yes,
Remember when she was dancing?
yes.
And she put her fucking foot in his mouth, and then she
Yes.
went with the beer.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Imagine if I was a fucking director and I'm like, I'm into elbows.
I'm into armpits. I'll drink it right out of that cavity. Like a bowl of cereal in that motherfucker, huh? Remember that dude's his name was Sex Machine? And he had that gun? That gun that was a fucking cock with the two barrels?
Yeah.
His name was Sex Machine? Fucking
Remember
great movie.
remember the band? They were like, when they turned into zombies, they had like their guitars were
Bodies?
like
Yeah,
bodies with
I'm trying
strings.
to think. The band is a real band. I can't remember the name of them. It's Sex Machine. Yeah, right there. Look up the name of the band. It's a couple of words. It's like somebody's name, and
From Dust
we're
Till
really
Dawn.
making you work for your money today, there, Brian.
Dust Till Dawn band. Oh, there you go. After Dark.
No,
Tito.
Tito and the Tarantula. That's right.
Tarantula.
Yeah, that's good shit right there.
I don't know if we can play music though.
No, I probably wouldn't.
I'm not.
Yeah.
If you talk over
but
it,
it's not.
we can.
But it's not. So it's their music, but it wasn't them.
It was them. It was their. They did a lot of the songs on the soundtrack.
So that guy playing the bass, is he playing bass or guitar? Red. That's guitar.
That's a guitar.
So he was the guy with the long hair.
Yeah.
He looked Mexican in the movie. I can remember something like that.
Oh yeah.
And then this bitch comes out with a boa.
Oh, that's right, huh? What a great movie.
What a great
If you
fucking
haven't
movie.
watched that movie,
Do you think she's hot still?
yeah. 54, 55.
Salma Hayek?
She's pretty sexy still.
Really?
Yeah. No?
I don't know. To me, in that movie and in the one that she did with Antonio Banderas.
Antonio Banderas.
Dude, it sounds just like it.
I did.
You're like, I did.
I did, yes.
That was good. I mean, she looked delicious in that one, but I don't know.
I can't remember what movie that is.
It's I want to say pistolero, but that's like Spanish, so that doesn't make sense. Yeah.
How old is she?
54.
Yeah. No, my fucking
I know my Mexican ladies.
Desperado.
Desperado. That's
Great
what it
movie.
was. Second
Great
one.
movie.
Ooh. Second one is not that good though. But
She was in what's the one? She does a lot of films with Adam Sandler, right?
she did Grown Ups. She was his wife.
Yeah. Did a couple of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, Adam Sandler has had like the good wives, dude.
Yeah, because he's
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. He does a lot of movies
Yeah.
with her too.
And Jennifer Aniston.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Let's go to the first one.
Thanks, Brian.
God bless you.
You know what though? Those are not fake either. What are you laughing at?
I did not disagree with you.
See that sagginess? That's real.
Those are built for speed.
Those are built for speed. What does that mean? Which one is the one that are fixed? Speed or comfort?
I think the Speed ones are for motorboating. Comfort are for, like, those are comfortable.
So natural. Then.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
I would think, yeah. I mean,
The more you know. this message brought to you by the other side of the Beehive.
and we could be wrong. We could be wrong, but to me, they're all built for speed,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. And some, it's just to me, obviously, when she was younger, but
You are not into Latin gals, are you?
I don't think so. Yo, you know?
I don't think so,
Hold
he
on.
says.
You know who's delicious? Latin chick. Look up Anna.
Kournikova.
Latin, dude.
Oh, I'm not Russian.
Anna. De, like DE.
That's D, not day.
That one, that first one. This chick is from Spain. Look at this chick.
Who? But what does she do?
She's
Is she
a-
just
she's
a
an
model?
actress.
Oh, she's an actress,
Yeah,
huh?
she's actually dating.
Oh, she's on Vogue, huh?
I want to say she's dating.
Is that Kevin Spacey with her?
No, that's
Oh, okay.
that's Bond, dude.
On
I want to say she's dating Ben Affleck right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She
So
is-
who's hotter, her or Jennifer Gardner?
Oh, her.
Isn't that who he was married
Yeah,
to
yeah.
forever?
Yeah. Look at that, dude. Well, he fucked it up with the nanny, didn't he?
Yeah, but don't
We're
they
like
all
the
though?
worst TMC, by the way.
Do you think anybody that's listening to this podcast
hey, what
is like, it's like finishing these sentences right now? Most of them are driving down the road, scratching their nuts, thinking, "Yeah, Selma Hayek."
She's cute though. She's very cute. Wouldn't you say? What do you think, B?
Dude, it's Ben Affleck. He has plowed some tang.
He ain't that.
No, of course
I was
not.
gonna say cute. He's not that good looking. You know, he's Batman, dude.
Yeah, but he was Batman. Like,
Although
that-
I've heard worst Batman ever.
you think so?
That's what I've heard. I don't care. I don't
Who's your worst Batman ever? Who's your worst and who's the best?
yo, best you gotta go. Best you gotta go with two: Keaton, Michael Keaton, or
Christian Bale.
no, yeah, Christian Bale is there
Christian
too.
Bale was a great.
Where is she? You're like what? What are you
I
talking-
think
Where is she? It's like
those
Jesus.
Dark Knight ones, those were outstanding. I liked those.
the guy
ones.
from Tombstone,
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
See, I thought.
Yo, my
I
mom
thought in my mind. Well, okay. George Clooney, by far the
yeah,
worst.
that's right.
And I love George Clooney, right? From Dusk
worst.
Till Dawn, right?
Yeah.
Worst Batman ever.
You think so?
Oh yeah, bar
That's
bar
right, I
none, dude.
forgot he was.
Because he had he had Robin. What's his name?
Christian or Chris.
Yeah, Chris. What's his nuts?
Something.
Yeah,
Who was?
anyway.
Yeah. Batman and Robin, the movie or whatever. Oh, dude, I. Also, that was like the only one that was
Chris O'Donnell.
Chris
yeah,
O'Donnell.
dude, Schwarzenegger was in that one. Uma Thurman.
He was all beefed up.
Alicia Silverstone. Remember her as fucking Batgirl?
Yeah, dude.
But
She was Batgirl?
by far, yeah, she was. By far the worst.
Uma Thurman was Poison.
Poison
Poison
Ivy.
Ivy.
Right.
Yeah.
I say Michael
that's
Keaton
right.
because
Yeah.
when that came out,
It was
that movie was like, oh my god.
yeah.
Jack Nicholson, the fucking Joker.
Joker, yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, they lost me at this one. Got me back at the
Penguin.
Danny
DeVito,
DeVito, dude.
dude.
Danny fucking DeVito.
Yeah, he had the. I mean, he was like, just
Bill.
put a nose on him.
Just built
all
to be
you
a
need to
fucking
do.
right.
He's already round. He's shorty.
I didn't do the Val Kilmer shit though.
You
Yeah,
didn't.
I wasn't down with Val Kilmer.
Yo, my mom used to say this thing where this is exactly what this is for YouTubers. My mom used to do this thing when she said back in the Val Kilmer days, she was like, he is sexy with the mask on because he's got like the perfect mouth, and my mom would do this, and then she would say, but then when he takes it off, he's like,
yeah.
they go all cross-eyed.
fucking Val Kilmer.
Yeah, dude.
Fedora wearer. We've talked about that here. That's
right.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer?
Yeah. Remember?
No, he was Queefer.
Oh, Queefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. You're right.
I bought me another hat. I went with my friend Dan. He bought himself a hat. He was like, I think I can get used to this. I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, but I don't know. Oh, there you go. It's not a good pick, but
is that the new one?
yeah. It's not a good pick of it, but so Dan bought one like that one that we're all together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Go to the next pick. Yeah.
Damn, you guys don't look sober at all.
Right?
Damn, look at Chance. He looks blacker than shit.
Yo,
Look at him.
Chance is like, oh, I'm gonna let my beard grow, and I'm like, okay.
You look sexy. You got that salt and
Yeah,
pepper.
but now we look like the fucking bastard boys from Twila. We'll look the same.
so you have
all, not mine, but all of the other ones, Dixon's. Yo, Dixon's got some badass hoodies.
Oh, they make hoodies now,
Hoodies
huh?
are fucking badass.
Shout out sponsorship, huh?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I'd rock that shit. Speaking of clothes,
You want another beer? You got beer?
I'm good. I'm definitely gonna have to take a piss here in a little bit. But Brian needs a beer. Beer Brian, two of them. Jesus Christ.
You only have one of these. Actually, oh no,
So we got
we didn't put cold ones in. Sorry, dude.
some Schlafferhofer in there,
Send us off over.
some Miller Lite.
Do we have any more?
Yeah.
I think that was his last one, wasn't
I
it?
got one more.
This is great podcasting.
Yeah, no shit. Here, open your shit because I need this. Anyway, speaking of clothing.
So everybody, I mean,
for the weekend.
yeah. Everybody's working for the weekend. Everybody's got their brand, like, right? Brand of clothes. And like, you're like, why I like these kinds, so I kind of stick to this because this is my style. So, it's numerous times on this, probably every podcast except for maybe today, I wear Triumph United.
Yeah.
I like them because they're like a kind of a combat MMA, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai brand clothing, right?
Yeah. Because you never know when you're going to have to bust a move.
Right, and everybody's got to know, don't fuck with that guy.
Exactly.
Especially if I'm in a group with my friends. They're all, oh, we got to fuck. You see that cat's got some Muay Thai shit on?
Like,
Don't
never
fuck
mind.
with that guy.
You can fuck the
But
rest of them.
his ears look normal. Oh, you never know wearing that shit.
Anyway.
So I have gone out and I have bought every fucking one of the Triumph United sets. I buy the hoodies, I buy the shirts. That's my dig. That's the brand I wear.
Yeah.
And mainly because who else have you ever seen wearing that shit? Nobody, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like to be somewhat original, right? So I got a whole closet full of, well, I went through the 2000s, the late 2000s with Affliction. We don't wear that shit no more, right? So it just collects dust. So I've kind of moved on. So, back in, I would say about maybe a month ago when Dominic Cruz fought on the UFC card, on the post-fight, he has an interview and he starts talking shit about this guy named Hans Molenkamp, right?
Yeah.
This is, fight fans will know all this shit. Starts talking shit about this guy, Hans Molenkamp, because he basically holds fighters hostage to post him and boost his shit or whatever. He's an ambassador for Monster energy drink. So the guys that are sponsored from Monster deal with this guy on a regular basis.
You forgot to say beer sip.
Beer sip, sorry.
Oh, beer.
We need a button.
Beer break.
Beer break. But he's a former fighter. He's like a legit dude anyway.
Yeah.
But Dominic Cruz, the nicest guy in the fucking world, right? Tells everything straight, talks shit on this guy. Now it's come out that this guy is basically like the scum of the MMA community right now because he's making fighters do this and holds money for sponsorship to do stupid fucking pictures or
Yeah.
get beat up on film by him. Motherfucker owns Triumph United.
Oh, no shit.
So right now, like hardcore fans that know about it, you see a Tribe shirt, I'm like, you fucking dirtbag.
You traitor.
Yep. So time for a new wardrobe. And that is my luck.
Yeah.
I go Affliction, and then everybody's like, yo, only fucking those kind of
You need
boys.
Angel's chain.
Yeah. Don't wear that shit anymore. So we go away from that and get something else, and now
You got Ed Hardy.
yeah, I did go through the Ed Hardy's phase for a little bit. Fuck.
Yo, what the fuck?
How shitty is that, though? Hopefully it blows over and it's all good, but it's not looking good for
Yo,
the fella.
speaking of fights, fucking...
And the wife's like, hey, all that shit'll go on sale real quick and you can get it all. I'm like, well, at that point, it's kind of a wash, right? Fuck.
Speaking of fights, Dre was like at the bar, was like, "Oh, my picks were right."
You know what?
He was like, he won, perfect.
His card wasn't perfect.
He said every single one of the ones he picked.
Let's pull this up and I will show you that he was not. He missed one.
Oh, did he?
He did miss one, but I'm not going to call him out
Yeah,
on it
fuck
because
him.
he
Fuck
got
Dre.
more picks than I did. But if I was going to go and I was going to bet on all the favorites too,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could probably do that too, right? Sorry, Dre. I think that's how he picks his guys. Picks all the favorites of every fight. So statistically, the betting's not going to be wrong, right?
Dude, how did you see that main card? Close,
You
not
know what?
close?
Because Stipe beat him the first time and kind of showed a lot of holes in Ngannou's game, I thought he would do it again. But I was a little hesitant because Stipe's getting a little punchy.
Yeah.
So Daniel Cormier knocked him out.
You see
And
how he
then-
landed?
I saw a meme of him landing like that with a guitar in his fucking hand. Dude, it was so badass.
Dude, internet is fucking undefeated.
Never, dude. It always wins.
I have a friend that lives in Mexico actually, and every now and then he finds like a meme like that. He always writes, "Internet, please never die." He's like, "Please never fucking die."
Oh, fuck. Hey, I've got to pee. You guys got this for a minute?
I guess, dude.
You guess. You don't have a choice.
Yeah, we're just gonna look at Brian's like, God damn it, now I gotta talk. Dude, I was told that to do more of those song challenges.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, let's do it. We'll do one tonight.
it's like, yeah, we should. You guys should just keep doing that. I'm like, but I'm afraid we'll get into like you slowly go. Here's the thing, I have like a good amount of knowledge when it comes to music, but it's like it never got. It doesn't get renewed. You know what I mean? Like it's just there, and like all these new ones, I go, I don't know what the fuck they are.
Well, we could try and do like year by year. You know, like 1996. Like
You know what I am excited to say and to know? Michael Jackson's Thriller came out in '82.
Yeah.
When I was born.
second best year ever.
Oh, fuck off. Dude, you gotta be 41 this year.
I will be. I am 40 right now.
Yeah, that's how math works, dude.
Started a new diet.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You killing it or what? What? Oh, you just started
I just started.
when?
Like 4 days ago. So.
Tuesday?
Yeah. And I just.
Yo, why
weighed
would you start on a Tuesday, not on a Monday? That's the dumbest thing ever.
You just start on the day you start.
Dude, I start on a Monday and then by Thursday I already took a shit.
And then you like, oh, I'll just wait till.
I gotta wait till
I
Monday.
gotta wait till Monday to start. That's why I started on Tuesday.
What are you doing now?
I don't want to talk about it too much.
All right.
but,
Jesus, dude.
Whoa, you just squirted on
You
yourself.
literally just came all over you.
But right now, 364. So
Damn, dude.
Is that the new Nintendo?
Yes.
I walked in on this conversation.
That's the new 4K camera.
And so,
That's the one that Billy's buying for his new jump. Hell yeah, B. B is getting healthy. He's getting shit
Oh,
together.
you working out?
No.
Wait, hey, don't push it, bro.
Calm down there, bud.
Yeah, you need to chill out. I got a bunch of housework. I ain't got no time for working out.
So what, are you just eating healthy?
Yeah, trying to eat better and trying some
Got
of
something
that
to say about
fasting stuff. You know, eating windows. So I gotta drink.
Eating windows?
Eating windows.
So you're eating whole houses now? You said you had a lot of work to do. Eating glass.
I figured if I cut my fucking mouth,
Putting swords down his
if I
throat.
shred my mouth, I won't be eating anything.
Blowing fire and shit. Are you a magician now?
Yes.
Dude, those fucking things.
Those things what?
Everybody at work takes them. The chewing, the pouches.
Oh, the nicotine patches? Yeah.
And I heard by my doctor, Brandon Shaw, nicotine is good for you.
Nicotine is good for you. It's
But now this kid that keeps telling me, that uses it, uses and buys them. He said there's a shit ton of flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Like they got like mango and they got like fucking
yeah, what?
mango.
Mango?
Mango? What did
Mango?
I say? What did I say?
Mango?
I put Spanish and English
Sounds like
together.
that's what your fucking roommates were doing while you were fucking eating lunch.
You
Was
got
having a
mango in
mango. They are good. There's a whole bunch of companies out there, but
Dude, but my little heart, dude. What? How
it's nicotine, man. It's not all the bad shit.
What's the difference between that one and the chew that I used to do?
There's a lot of bad shit in those.
Is there?
There's probably not good shit in those either,
That's what I'm
but
that's what
I don't
I'm
think
saying.
any of it's good for you. Let's be real. But doses of nicotine it's a stimulant. It's good for you. It's just not the way that we usually ingest
Yeah,
nicotine through the lungs is not healthy.
yeah.
But through the bloodstream, like chew, as long as you don't have all that other bad shit in there, dude, there's fiberglass in chew.
Really?
Yes, to fucking.
Yo, there's fucking bugs. Yo, can you Google?
There's not
Google
bugs.
that? Let's not
That's
put it.
sediment. It's supposed to be there. Do you know why? Because it's a fruit. There's a fruit in there.
Color with beta catering.
Beta carotene?
Carotene. What's carotene?
Not catering, it's beta carotene.
First time I read that word ever, fuckers.
How long have you been reading those words?
What's this? Grape fruit? What flavor is it? I sent the picture to the number one chief because he's like, I gotta try him.
The Schlafferhoffers?
Yeah.
They're really,
You know what-
they're really good.
They're really, really good. I told you about my friend. He drinks one every morning before he goes to work. I called him out because he's in that picture that we went riding. I'm like, dude, listen to that. I called you out on that shit. He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'll be from Amazon. Listen to your podcast anyway. I'm like, well,
What's his name? So you have fun, huh? At least it was
dude, I had
good.
a blast. But by the time we got home, I was ready to be home.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Well,
5 days.
5 days.
And I know this sounds fucking cheesy, but 5 days without the kids. We've never been away from the
It was
kids.
just you and the week,
Yeah, we've never been away from the kids that much. And so 5 days without the kids and the wind kind of fucking pissed me
Yeah.
off. And then you know how like my boy Troy. Mm-hmm. My boy Troy. Sounds like my boyfriend. I blow him, but
we don't know.
We're not.
you have a
judging.
group and like we stayed the extra day. So we stayed to Monday.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the group, like Hellbach,
yeah, because
they rolled Sunday morning. And so it was like it was a huge party for 4 days. And then the last day, the wind was blowing. And
I think it was the when you guys went out, it was the episode the episode when we say I don't know if Hellbach's mad at me because we haven't talked in like fucking weeks. So he got back and he called me on that Monday, and he goes, "Hey, what's going on, brother?" So we exchanged a little conversation here and there, and then I say I don't even know if Justin's supposed to come back. Like it came back on like a Saturday or like Sunday or not yet. And he goes, "Well, we left yesterday." He said, and to say he stayed. So I don't know if it's driving in today or maybe already drove in. So I was like, oh no. Well, I didn't talk to you. I didn't see you until we had
until we had our last guest, right?
till we had our guest that is in love with people's brains, I guess.
I've said it before and I'll say it again.
Go ahead. She doesn't listen.
Yeah, well, poor girl. No, it was really informative, dude. It was cool to talk to somebody that
That's basically going where you
going through everything that I've gone through, and
It was so cool though, because we're like, she's like, you want to tell her what you do, and she goes, you do the suppositories? Like,
yeah,
god damn, like,
yeah.
yeah. And then he's like,
She
I've
knew.
done him.
She's been there,
Like,
so
damn.
it was kind of cool because I've only met one or two people
Really?
that have Crohn's disease. Yeah,
What's the average?
not very. It's very rare.
Really?
Look it up. Percentage of people that have Crohn's disease.
Crohn's is CR. Well, let him.
H.
Yeah.
CROH.
S.
1.3.
1.3% of adults.
Damn.
So 3 million people. Dude, I'm a hot commodity then, right?
So, do kids get this?
It's usually it's more found in adults
Okay.
than it is kids.
I guess that's a good thing.
but it kind of goes like undetected in kids. So
I guess that's a good thing. I guess.
yeah,
So, you ready to do like childbirth and head out?
what are we at, B?
1 hour.
That's it.
110.
110. Yeah, well.
Let's get out of here.
So it's Easter fucking
Oh, that's
weekend,
right.
man.
Yo, speaking of that,
It's
you
Easter.
You fuck with peeps?
This is why I brought this up.
You got some?
What kind of adult would eat those goddamn garbage fucking marshmallows? You guys both like peeps?
Is it a Mexican thing?
Man, how many can you eat?
Yo, so here's the thing. I was saying, I was talking to the wife and I said, oh, it's peep season. So she went and got me a couple boxes, right? So they come with like a box comes with the
Like five of them,
two
right?
strips of 5.
Yeah.
And I grabbed one and I was like, I'm gonna eat it. By the third one, I was like, I'm fucking done.
Yeah. And I think maybe that's what it is.
But
Is
your
it-
fat
is it-
friend
as
ate
a
it all.
child, I'll eat the shit out of them, but now as an adult, they do not look appealing whatsoever to me, dude.
Is it just me or they changed the shape? They
They're-
used to be like on like a profile kind of thing, and they used to be thicker.
Yeah,
now
they're
like,
kind of-
now they're like laying there.
yeah,
like
they're,
on
they don't,
fours.
they're, well, cutbacks, man. Cutbacks. In the peep world.
Yo, we're about to release the mask, aren't we? Isn't it on the 10th?
The mask,
Yeah, but we're not using the mask anymore.
No, they
they extended it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they
Oh
extended
fuck!
it
Well,
again.
never mind.
But it's only to those that want to do it, and there's I can't remember if it's city workers. Yeah, like state workers are still required to wear them, but I think we're coming up to the point where we ain't gonna wear them shits no more.
I was gonna say fuck Utah, but then speaking of Utah, I watched documentary,
Oh, which one did you watch?
the one that we talked about.
The Mormon one? Yeah. You did watch it, huh?
Yeah,
What'd you think?
that guy was a fucking gangster, dude.
Gangster, right? Gangster. The fact that he was able to do and fool as many
Yeah.
people as he fooled with what he was doing
Yo,
in his home.
Yeah. But then, dude, like at the end, and if you haven't seen it, you know, whatever, it's up to you. But I want to say, like the way he was like, well, first of all, his voice, dude, fake it at least, will you?
Fuck, right? Right out of the get go,
Like,
you're
like-
like, this motherfucker's up to something,
Like,
right?
is that his secretary talking?
He's either forging shit or he's touching kids.
So
Something is up with this
He
dude.
was like, oh, I just knew somebody had to die. I'm like, dude, the balls on this motherfucker.
God damn, dude.
And guess what? I watched. Speaking of, hold on, I watched the documentary of the Bastard Boys because fucking Brandon Schaub talked about it. These guys go at each other's throats, dude.
Oh, so they didn't like each other?
Because one of them, what happened was one of them was starting to lose his voice, so they get into like this meeting with all the managers or whatever, and they start. So this is back in 2015 when they made the documentary, and they were working on their next project. They just came back together because one of them left and he came back. And so they're all gonna do they're all writing their own songs. So no one's giving them anything, no lyrics, nothing. So they're writing their own songs, music, whatever. And so they go in this meeting and they start going at each other. And so at one point, Nick Carter just turns to the other guy and goes, "Are we not gonna?" And they're like, "Fuck you!" And he goes, "Don't fucking tell me to shut the fuck up. Fuck you!" And they're just fucking going at it. And then Nick goes, "Are we not gonna talk about the fact that you can't fucking sing anymore?"
Oh.
And then do it in front of everybody. And I was just like,
Did the record go?
I was like, "Damn, dude."
You know, I think that a lot of those bands that are like that, the reason that they don't, there's not a big longevity of them.
Yeah.
Because they're put together.
Yeah.
A record company goes and they pick this kid and this kid and this
Yeah,
kid,
yeah.
and they have an idea about this band they want, so they put them all together, and these guys are forced to work together.
Yeah.
And fuck, the
And that's what they say, dude. They were like, we were sick of each other.
Right.
We were just like, we didn't have anything else to say.
a lot of long bands that have a good fucking run, they were friends. There was a friendship before there was music, right? And I think with bands like that, because it's so driven by an industry to just build this thing, that you don't have a choice but
They
fucking
talk about Lou Pearlman.
Lou Pearlman. I thought it was Lou Ferrigno.
Lou Pearlman.
Oh, okay.
Yo, by the way, Lou Pearlman.
I was way off. You know who Lou Ferrigno is, right? The Hulk.
You mean Hulk?
Hey, sing a song.
He the way these guys explain it is like, not only we were on top of the world and being managed by Lou Pearlman. Lou Pearlman also did NSYNC, which it was like he had this band on top of the world, and also he created its competition. It's like, damn, dude. Then he went to prison, and then he died in prison.
He did die in prison, didn't he?
Like a couple years ago too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perlman. I was thinking Ron Perlman there for a little bit.
TV. Did you hear what happened to the Salt Lake City? The Real Housewife of Salt Lake City.
Oh, yeah. So I looked her up to see if that was the one that... Didn't Dre interview one of them?
Yeah, not that one.
That's what I found out. It wasn't that one,
Yeah.
but...
I was just like, dude, what's going on? Because so at the reunion, they asked her, "What do you do for a living?" She's like, "Well, we got a lot of properties and this and that." So she didn't really say what she does, but her house is like the show says Jen's chalet, whatever the fuck that is.
Right.
It's a fucking mansion, and this bitch has like assistants and like obviously latest fashion, whatever, rotten in money. But the husband, all he is a assistant coach for the youth.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so you're like,
For the,
but there's no way you
the
guys get
football
all
team?
that. Yeah.
Oh, no shit. I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
even know
yeah.
that.
So it's like, there's no way.
So
you
is
guys
he,
have all
is he
this.
in trouble? Or is
I
it
don't know.
just
I don't-
her?
I actually haven't looked into it.
So I know it was a telemarketing scheme,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and TMC said that she's been fucking around with like old people's money.
Ooh, man, you got to be a fucked up individual.
You gotta be a
to fuck with,
dirtbag to do that
with
kind of
old
shit.
people's money too, man. I told you that there was a time when I did telemarketing
Yeah.
for like 3 hours, right?
Yeah.
And the only sale I ever made was to a lady that I could probably barely pick up the phone
Yeah.
because she was basically dead. That was the only, and I felt bad about
And
it.
you took all of her money.
I didn't. Somebody got her fucking money. I didn't even get a paycheck because I left early. These fuckers.
There it is.
Jennifer
Shaw.
Shaw,
Yeah.
arrested for fraud. Now, let's be real about. I might catch some heat for this.
Oh, here we go.
Let's be real about. This one was not a fucking head turner between all of the gals, right?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. My girl Whitney is still good. We're still good. But they're doing the second season right now.
I bet she's not in it. You're all watching it because they filmed some of it, and there's just a blob over the fucking. It's all censored out,
have her
like you're wearing a T-shirt that says "fuck off."
They just have her in a fucking orange jumpsuit.
Fuck, that sucks, man. But you
Yeah.
know what? If you're fucking with
Yeah,
old
and
people's
his-
money,
her-
fuck you.
Her husband looks like the nicest fucking guy you can talk to. Like when he talks on the show, because obviously there's a bunch of drama, and he's just like, "It's okay, baby. Don't worry about it." Don't worry. And then there was a point in time when she fought another one and talked shit about the other one, and her husband apologized for her.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Like I just don't want to, you know.
it's safe to say he does not wear the pants in that relationship,
oh, no,
right?
For sure, absolutely not.
But he's a coach, assistant coach to
Yeah.
the Utes. Damn, dude,
what's
I
weird.
did not know that.
That's what's
That is
weird.
fucking crazy. Small world
Anyway,
out there, I guess.
she's not going to the Beehive, so sorry about that. Let's get out of here, eh?
Yeah.
Brian, when you're done sending your tweet, tell the people when they can find you.
I don't know anywhere. You might be able to find me on Twitch.
How about I go to Brian's house and he's got like the whole fucking Twitch setup there. He's got like
the whole TV studio?
67 computers. He's got the whole
Doesn't surprise me.
the whole green wall and
The green screen.
the green screen, about 20 speakers.
Hey, B, can you get us into the dark web?
Possibly. We'll talk offline.
I don't think is it illegal to go to the dark web?
That's what Brian.
It's just
Brian Callen says
bad
not.
shit. Fucking.
You just gotta make sure you're going through some good VPNs and got a good firewall.
All right, we're going to a dark hole right here.
Ooh.
All right. Well,
We're gonna find you, Jay.
I don't know. JSims_68 on the Instagram. If you know the podcast, you know my name. You can find me there on Facebook. Angel?
You can find me selling my underwear on OnlyFans. Angel Cervera on Facebook and Ange Cervera on the gram. Don't forget to follow the podcast. It's The Other Side of the Beehive on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Anything else?
By the way,
Yeah.
great fucking episode with your cats from
Advent?
Event.
Yeah.
What is it? Event Horizon?
Advent Horizon? Yeah.
Advent Horizon?
Yeah.
I want to watch those guys play.
Dude, those guys are amazing. I actually have an idea for a skit. Hopefully we can do it. I just don't have a place, but it's pretty cool. We're good? Mm-hmm. Until next time, take care of yourselves out there. We will see you on the other side of the Beehive.
Warmest regards.